Oh, I think we might be in business.
Yeah,
See
honey,
how
he's
it's
being
still up
live
there?
streamed.
Okay.
hmm And I see us pumping.
Things are happening. Things are happening. You mean things might actually be right? I think we might be in business. There we go.
Hey, we're here.
Yay!
Yay! We did it, friends.
Girlfriend, I don't know how that happens. Honestly, I don't know how we're actually this is actually hello everybody. Oh my God, it worked. I
Yay! Hey, everybody, we did it.
it took a
Happy
minute.
New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year technology. Happy New Year everyone. That took me a while to get it together. Here we are. So,
It really didn't take that long. She's just stressed out. She did great.
telling you, I was like, oh my God. Oh my Lord. All right. Well, here we are, Jules. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year. It's been a
Yeah.
been a minute.
It's been a
Hi, we're
minute.
here.
Yeah.
Yay! Since like
Yeah.
the summer, but we're here.
But
So
we're
that's
here.
good. It was an interesting year. I think we can all agree
Yeah.
that it was an interesting year that we can leave over there.
Uh,
Good. See you later.
I love that idea that we can just leave it over there. I really love
Just
that
leave it
idea,
over there.
honestly. Yeah. Because I mean, listen, I know there's a lot of blessings. There's plenty I can be grateful for. I don't want to seem like I'm not grateful, but
Sure.
this year it did challenge me in a lot of ways. I'll speak for myself. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but it did challenge me in a lot of ways. So I'm glad it's behind me, learned a lot, taking lessons, leaving behind all the crap. How about that?
Same.
All
Same.
right.
Agreed. We were talking before this about like the numerologies of the year. Does that count as like a 9 year or is a 9 year a challenging kind of year?
Yeah, so in numerology, if you add up the digits of the year, so we had the two, and then the five, right? So that adds up to nine. That is a year of closure. Nine's usually a number of closure and ending.
Mm,
So for us, it was putting some things behind us, which sometimes can be hard, but I think
yeah.
I know folks who were laid off from their jobs. I know people who relationships changed. There was a lot of like change. So even though it can be endings, and I think a lot of us went through that this year, small ones, big ones, whatever they were, we have
Yeah.
a year of growth now because it's technically, if you add up the digits of the year, we have 6 plus 2, which is 8 plus 2, which is 10, and we reduce it always down to a single digit, especially in very special cases. But in this case, we reduce it to a one. So, new beginnings, new starts, you know, things coming to the
1 year, let's
forefront. Let's
go.
go one
Yeah.
year. Exactly. So, yeah. So I think it's important to remember like we went through it last year, we learned a lot of stuff. So this year we can rebuild or build
Ooh.
or both. Yeah.
Or all of the above.
All of the above. But yeah, it was did you have a quiet night last night, Jules, or did you do anything wild and crazy?
No, we're not a wild and crazy group over here. We ordered food and just hung out, you know,
Hmm.
watched some Twilight Zone together, hung out with the kids.
Nice.
Vaughn scared the crap out of us and jumped in and was like, Happy New Year. And I was not prepared, but it was
No,
fine.
no.
But it was
Yeah,
good. It was really good. So it was
good.
nice. We're kind of a quiet at home, listening to everybody blowing up fireworks, cars going crazy, being like, Yeah, I'm home.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's
Quiet.
funny you say about fireworks because this year we had a lot of fireworks around. I'm near
Mm.
Boston. I'm not in Boston. I'm about 5, 7 miles out of Boston. So there's fireworks in Boston, but just all around the neighborhood and stuff, there was a lot of fireworks and noise. Nothing, it was celebration, which was really nice to hear. It wasn't people fighting or anything crazy. Um,
Yeah.
I tell Julie stories about my neighborhood sometimes where there's this couple that starts fighting and then by the end of the fight they make up, or they're like, someone's outside with roses and coffee, leaning on their horn, trying to get someone to come out. We've had
Right.
those stories in this neighborhood, but no, no, just very like everybody being happy and excited. And so, whatever that means.
Yeah.
I said to a friend of mine yesterday, I was like, "Yeah, hey, listen, we're moving into that new year." And he's like, "It doesn't mean it's going to be any better." And I was like, "Okay, I need to like put my phone down, put you down for a minute but
Okay,
it
buddy.
yeah, right, right. I'm not going into the new year like that. You can't. You have to go in like, all right, this is going to be a year of good and things to learn." So, Yeah, but I was like, I'm putting this down. I'm not answering this. No, no,
I'm not doing this right now.
no, I am not doing this right now. No. Yeah. But I think calm nights at home are good. Sometimes I think they're really,
Yeah.
it's not, you don't have to do something every New Year's Eve.
No. I think it was a long time. The
Hmm.
last time we went out and did something, probably right before kids. So,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
never know. They're getting older now.
Well,
Might end up
exactly. Yeah.
doing more stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about Emily. You guys know I talk about my niece a lot, my niece child, and Emily's going to be 21 this time next year. So,
Party.
yeah. Yeah. Well, if I'm the auntie she calls if she needs someone to drive her somewhere, I will be that auntie. That is what
Oh
I'll turn
yeah.
into. I remember my days at the club on New Year's Eve. Yeah. I'll go get her. That's fine. But yeah, so
That's
it's
right.
funny how time changes. Oh yeah, it's funny. Yeah. But
Yeah, it is.
yeah, so Jules, do you do resolutions? I don't do resolutions.
I
I
used to, but then I
Yeah.
get on my own nerves about it. And then last year I did like the 12 wishes, and that was pretty
Hmm.
good. Granted, if you guys might remember this, I started them very late. So I was burning like three a day, like just, oh, trying to catch up. And that was interesting this year,
Yeah.
um, to kind of work with that. So I thought about doing that, but I'm thinking, I don't know. I saw this, you guys know I'm always watching like videos about planning and stuff online. I saw this
Love
girl
it.
who talks about it's almost like sprint planning at work where it's not by month, but it's like like quarterly chunks and
I
everything.
love
I was
that.
like, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, so I put stickers on my planner, but haven't set it up yet. And it's already the first. So we'll see what happens at all. But hopefully, I think I'm leaning toward like, what kind of projects do I want to get done this year? Like,
Hmm.
what are things that I haven't done in a while that I want to like bring back,
Right.
especially kind of like dance related stuff. I've been getting pushed in multiple ways positively to like start pouring candles again, things like
Yay!
that. So, yeah, so partially by you, but it's good and I
And
appreciate it. So stuff like that, trying to put that in there. I want to like choreograph so many things a month, and even if it's just for me,
love
just
it.
to kind of get my brain working that way again.
Yeah.
So,
I love
yeah.
that. I love that stuff. So I learned a couple of years ago. I don't do well with the word resolutions because I'll be honest, I'm one of those people by the end of January, it's like, well, those all went by the wayside. I'll be honest, I'm one of those people.
I'm good for like 3 days. I hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And listen, you can always make a change any day, anytime. I know it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
January 1st. I got that, right? But I like to like look at this January as kind of a clean slate. It's the beginning of the year. Like, what do I want to do differently? So, I know I don't remember the person on Instagram we saw, Jules, you sent me that video. Um, but that she came up with an idea. And again, if you guys happen to know who she is and you put it in the comments, appreciate it. Thank you. But she did a thing where you think of one big thing for the year that you're going to do, like the big trip or run the marathon or do whatever. And then it was, what was it, six like mini things that
It's
you
like
can
one
do?
big goal and then like
Mm.
six things to look forward to.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then four habits. So you do one habit each quarter. And by the end of the year, you'll
Yeah.
have four new habits. So I kind of like I'm a systems person. I
Yeah.
find that like if I create a system, so like for example, guys, some of you may know I'm in school right now. I'm taking some classes on substance use disorder, and like I write down every Sunday. I sit down and I take a piece of paper and I write down my homework when it's all due for the week. And then if there's like
Yeah.
something big, I know like there's a midterm, like I'll write it on the side, like don't forget you got to start working on your midterm or whatever. And for me, and I know that's like kind of simple, but for me, it's like if I sit down every Sunday and I write down what I need to do and I know what's coming up,
Hmm.
I was able to
Yep.
hit those goals much better. So I feel like this thing that we saw on Instagram kind of gives us a little bit of a system, like to say, like I
Yeah.
have to, and I haven't fully figured out everything yet, guys. And I know it's January 1st, but it's like, what is going to be my big goal? What's going to be some smaller things that I want to do? And then like four habits a year, I think is great because like this girl said in the
Yeah.
video, this woman said, this person, she said, how many things have you promised to do? And then you've dropped them. So if it's four, it'd
Yeah.
be great. Like, she sort of read me to filth without knowing me. So, But I think things like that, when you want to have a new start, whenever it is, it's like to have some kind of like system or process. And so, like, that's why it came to me this year that I'm good with systems. Once I started to sit down and write down my homework every week, I was like, all right, that's a system. I know I do that on Sundays.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what time, but I know on Sundays, that's what I do. I write this down and I work on things when I have to work on them. So I figure this might be very similar. And that's like, I
Yeah.
share that because I'm always complaining to Julie, guys, offline, obviously. I'm always complaining, like, I want to start this. I want to do this. I think I want to start adding this. Then I add something that it doesn't stay and whatever. So I want to be one of those people that hits those goals, falls through on things, adjusts
Yeah.
when adjusts it when it is needed because I don't
Right.
always have it right, I don't always know, or I can't, like, that's not going to work this year, or, something better may work this year than that. Whatever it is, I just need to be flexible, but I need a system. It just doesn't
Oh
like
yeah.
me being too loosey goosey. I've done that for years and it doesn't stick. Like I don't get it all done that I want to get done. So trying
Yeah.
something new for 2026, guys.
I like it. I like
We'll
it.
see. Yeah.
I like it. We
Yeah.
all know I like a list, so
Well, I
I'm
like,
down.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And the bullet journaling and having something to write things down, it makes things a lot
Yep.
better. Yeah. So Jules, do we want to do readings for the elements? We were talking about that. So folks, if you're
Oh
watching on
yeah.
on the replay, by the way, hello, thank you for watching. If you're here with us live, thank you also for watching. Um, and feel free to chat in. You can chat if you'd like. And I think maybe let's take a look at messages for each element. It'll be by zodiac sign. So in other words, here's for an example. We're going to
Bring it
pull a
in.
card first for our fire elements. So our
Of which we are
fire,
both.
we both are, yep. So our Aries that are out there are Leos and our Sagittariuses. So Sagittarius, our dear Julie is an Aries.
Double
So
Aries.
yes, so fire
Nightmare.
elements, no, no, wonderful.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You better be. No, but listen, we all have our I'm a Sagittarius sun, Pisces rising, so I'm watery there, and then I'm an Aquarius moon, and I'm air. It's like talk about a nightmare sometimes, you know what I mean? I
Oh
can
my
be
God.
over emotional or not emotional at all, And then and then I blurt out something that I probably shouldn't. So there you go. Hello.
That's all right. Hello.
Those of you who love me, and I appreciate it.
We are more than just our big three.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But so what we're gonna do is so if your sun sign's an Aries, Leo, or Sag, you should listen also if you happen to know your rising sign. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that can be different than your sun side, so listen there too. But yeah, so we're gonna read for first for our Aries, our Leo, and our Sages. What to expect for this year. All right. So I have an Ace of Pentacles reversed, guys, and I'm reading for myself too. So whatever's coming up here, it's like it's for me too. So, if it's not all sunshine and roses, no, I'm feeling it too. Okay, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Wands reversed, and Six of Cups upright. So I think for our element this year, our fire element, guys, is that we have to strap down on the money a little bit. So it doesn't mean that we're not going to have an abundant year, but I think that the fire signs are folks that have some goals, right? And
Yeah.
if we don't, a big way to get to our goals and get the freedom for our goals and the things we want to do is to make sure what we consider abundant or important to us are in line and in check. So I think if there's a focus for all my fire signs this year, it's keeping a budget, looking at where you can spend your money. Maybe you need to move your money around a little bit. Maybe you need to, add a little bit more work in so you can make a little bit more money or cut back. Listen, I know that money is a challenge for a lot of us this year. So I'm not saying it's like easy. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, just stop buying lattes. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. But sometimes just taking a look at things and saying, hey, maybe, I can make space to eat out at this point or that point, but I need to cut back over here with something else. That's what we do, right? So we got to look at what is important to us and what we're spending
Yeah.
our time and money on because both of those are very valuable.
A little more intentional with our money as opposed to just the dopamine purchases that I've been doing to get through 2025.
On Amazon, what are you talking about?
Etsy, wherever,
Mm.
random crystal shop,
Wait, no, Crystal.
go to
Yes.
the candle shop. Give them $50
Bookstores.
for a bunch of candles.
Yeah, bookstores.
Bookstores,
Hmm.
herbs,
Yep.
whatever,
Herbs, whatever.
wherever,
All of it. I
all
s-
the above.
all the above, yeah. So that's where I think we look this year is what we're spending, the things that we value, our
Okay.
time, our money, things like that. So you have a self-care
Ooh.
card, Jules?
So I have, oh, does that go for all three of our cards? Wow.
Hmm.
Nice,
Hmm.
fast. Look, I was just like,
Yeah.
crap, money. So I went ahead and pulled three,
Yeah.
which is interesting because they all can be intentionally around like our money and how we want to spend our time. So
Hmm.
the first one I had pulled, you guys know I like the self-care deck, is beauty ritual. So something to
Hmm.
make us feel like good in ourselves, but you don't necessarily have to spend a bunch of money on it. Plan a vacation and make a vision board.
Oh,
FYI, these are also all things that these two fire signs have been talking about a lot. So
yeah. Sort of
there
on
you go.
point there, Jules. Yeah. And
Sort
I
of
want
on point. We're going to
on
take it
point.
that way. It's
Yeah,
on point for all of us fire signs that that's what we
exactly.
need to work on. So that's some
Yes.
self-care stuff for us. Plan some fun time for yourself, whether
Hmm.
it's, whatever kind of beauty ritual you like, going somewhere, and then do that vision board. So you have that intentionality about where am I going? What am I doing? How am I setting up my money? Whatever,
Yeah.
so that we can hit those plans and have a good year and
Hmm.
maybe not feel so chaotically off the wall. And
Yeah.
maybe I will dopamine purchase less. Maybe I'll
Well,
get the dopamine from other things more intentionally.
it's taken a second. It's taken a second. I know, Julie, I'm the same way. I'm like, again, guys, I'll freely admit there's times I order stuff sometimes and then it comes and I go, when did I order this? So I have to be more intentional. Yeah, I'm like, wait, I didn't. Oh, I don't remember. Okay. So, I have to be more intentional. I wanted, you had said to me about the other cards, so it did occur to me. So the Knight of Wands was one of them, and then that was reversed and the Six of Cups was up. So overall, I think if we do that, then we'll be
Mhm.
able to do and have the freedom to do the things we want to do. But having that Knight of Wands there, I think it's just a reminder for us that element of going to take action quickly because a knight's always moving
Yeah.
fast. But
Yeah.
with it being reversed, it's saying the
Like
reason why
take a
you're
beat.
take a beat or the reason why you're not getting there so fast is because you might not be doing the things you need to do
Oh,
to get there.
interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Reading is
So
for filth.
reading us for filth already. Thanks, 2026. Thanks.
It's like they're like, look, we're just telling you guys how to get through it. We're not telling you
No,
it's gonna
no,
be bad. Just
no,
take
it's
the
not
advice.
bad. Yes, yes. All right. So shall we do our what should we do next, Jules? Water, air, or earth?
I'm thinking Earth.
Earth? Okay. So
Is that
those,
okay?
oh, of course, yeah. So those are our Tauruses, our Virgos, and our Capricorns, our wonderful earth signs. So we're in Capricorn season right now. So happy birthday to our Capricorns
Hey,
out there. Yep.
happy
Um,
birthday,
happy birthday,
Capricorns.
Capricorns. All right. So what do they
Sorry
need
your
to know?
birthday's right around Christmas for
Yeah.
those Capricorns, like one of our good friends
Yeah.
whose birthday is the day before Christmas.
Hmm. Yeah. As a December child, but not that close, I'm December 10th. I hated it when people like, can I combine your gifts? I'm like, no.
Yep.
So
You
I
absolutely
can
cannot.
no, you
So,
cannot. No, I'm one of those. I'm that Sagittarius. Yep, it's true. All right. So for our Earth signs, the Tower card reversed, Six of
mm.
Pentacles upright, and Seven of Swords reversed.
this,
Okay.
this year coming in hot
Well, it is.
for everybody so far. Damn. Okay.
It is. It's coming in hot. It is. It is. So we talked about this being a 1 year, right? And I think for our Earth signs, they're going to feel it very much so because with the Six of Pentacles being here, that's great. There's some kind of bonus, abundance, reward, thing like that that's coming to you, something that you want to. But I will say you have to be ready to let some things go in order to get
Mm,
those things in. So I think, for the fire signs, it was a lot about how do we um, focus on our money and things like that. I think for our earth signs, it's knowing there's a balance between what comes in and what goes out. So it's really important not to overextend yourself for that bonus, not to
mm,
feel like you haven't earned it somehow. The good things that are coming into your life, earth signs, this year are because of all the hard work and dedication you've had. So, there is going to be letting go of some things in addition to the good things that happen. So it doesn't damper it, but I know our lovely earth signs, and sometimes they get real focused on the practical, and we got to look at the bigger picture. So instead of looking down at the ground and the dirt and what's practical, we have to look a little bit up too. So, yes,
Interesting.
good things, but realize that the space has got to be created for those my earth sign friends. You can't do it all. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All
Nice.
right. What do you have, my
Nice.
darling?
So for our earth sign friends, I've got clear your energy field, which
Mhm.
kind of makes sense to me. You're letting go of what you don't need anymore, right? Whether it's
Right.
practical things or whatever you're holding. So clear your energy field,
Yeah.
connect with your ancestors. Maybe you got
Mm.
some wisdom back there that can help. Not all our ancestors are the ones we want to talk to, if you know,
Right.
but they'll
Yeah.
show up with good things if you need
Hmm.
them to. And then a burning bowl ritual might be a really good way to say, you know what? I'm done working on X, Y, or Z that doesn't help me anymore.
Hmm.
And you just burn it
Mm.
and release it and then just kind of move forward. I don't know why. I know I have a earth rising, but like in my mind it was kind of like okay, like a Virgo, like, and now we're done.
Yep.
Okay. I
Hmm.
put that to the side very clearly. So
Hmm.
I don't have to worry about that anymore. Whereas I normally can't do that, but hey,
Right.
maybe our earth sign friends can.
Yes.
And good for them.
How do
What's
you
that
do
like?
that? What's that
Sounds
like?
great.
Right?
What's that like?
That like? Hmm.
That sounds
Hmm.
amazing.
Yes, friends. Oh, yes. All right. So I understand that. I do. I do. All right. So, there's for our earth sign friends, our Virgos, our Tauruses, and our Capricorns. So, shall we have water and earth.
No, we
Well,
got water and air.
air, I'm sorry. We just said
That's
earth.
okay. That's okay.
No, my brain just went, eh. So,
Turn.
hi, I'm back. So, water and air, which
Hi,
one?
welcome back. We
Thank
missed
you.
you.
Thank
No, no.
you.
Let's do water.
Water. Okay. So those are our Pisces folks, because that's my rising Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpios. All right. So what do our water signs need to know this year? Okay. So Ten of Swords, I'm sorry, not Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups upright.
Woo, that's a
Yep.
big
Big
difference.
difference. That's why I said, woo. Ten of Cups upright, the Fool
Okay.
reversed, and the Nine of Swords reversed. So,
Mm.
all right, guys. I think for our water signs, we're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. And you have the 10 of cups here. So I really want to say to our water signs out there, like you've had a rough couple of years. And I think there are good things coming here, but don't get caught up in, well, gosh, I can't just sit and rest with this for a little bit. I not saying our water signs are always about action. That's not what I'm saying, but you want to keep flowing, you want to keep moving, but sometimes like water has to rest and be still a little bit. Doesn't always need to be moving at a quick pace or like rolling in like waves. So, in other words, just sit and enjoy what you've got right now. Like sit and enjoy the things that are in your life right now. At the very least, be grateful for them. And I think just trying to look at what's in front of you and being present right now, it's what's most important. If you keep waiting for the other shoe to drop, you keep thinking something's going to change, then you're not enjoying where you are right now. And for our
Mm.
folks, our water signs that are kind of like, well, I'm in a rough spot. I want to think about the future. I want to that's okay too. You know what I mean? I don't want to say, but I think also if you are in a good space where you're feeling like, okay, everything's okay right now, then just enjoy it and like let it be stable. I think our water
Yeah.
signs are like just, you're ready to keep moving, and I'm not saying not to, but just if you can take a moment to enjoy things, let's just take a minute. There could be a big change that it's like, well, okay, we've done this now. Now we got to do something else. No, just sit with it for a minute.
Yeah.
Enjoy it for a minute. We don't have to be running off to the next thing. And I feel like our water signs are a bit restless, our Pisces, our Cancers, and our Scorpios. Just take a minute. The water needs to take a minute. That's what I'm feeling like. Everybody just needs to take a minute. And let's not
Mhm.
worry about what's in the future. Let's enjoy what's right now. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So being a little bit more present in the moment is where I'm going with that. And again, I know that might sound a little like wooey, but I think folks that are
Yeah.
water signs out there, you can tell me later if it's like, all right, I know I got to go do the next thing. What if you took a minute and took a breath? What would that look like for you?
Yeah.
And how could that change things? So that makes sense. I hope.
Oh, I like that.
That's what I'm channeling through.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and
All
it
right.
syncs up with what I pulled over here. So we've got make an altar,
Oh,
intuition,
Hmm.
and family. So yeah, maybe make that space where you can just sit and kind of pause.
Hmm.
And I mean, and we know water signs usually, especially like a Pisces, have like a lot of like intuition, kind
Hmm.
of tap into that pretty easily, usually.
Mm.
I don't know as much about the others. I know we hear about it, at least pop culturally, about Pisces are
Yeah.
like really into intuition really quickly.
Hmm.
But I think it's if you can make that space to kind of like sit in it, whether it's a physical space or just you're taking time in the day to kind
Hmm.
of just sit where you are and be where you're at. Trust your intuition about when to move forward, or maybe am I just being restless, or is it really ready to move on
Hmm.
something? And then lean into your family for like comfort and like peace and maybe a moment to stay, whether that's your found family or your actual family,
Hmm.
like your family of origin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all family's family, but from those people that you feel comfort and safety and warmth from, go to those people, make sure that you're taking the time to, you know, be open with them in a way that's helpful to you. We don't have to just dump all the time, but because I know Scorpios are like,
Yeah.
no, but
True.
but find those people you trust that you're comfortable around.
Hmm.
Take some time to be with them, and I think it'll kind of help recharge.
I love
So
that. I love that.
work
Yeah.
through those restless times.
I like how you said that, Julie. That was a much better way than I said it, which was like it's the restless times. I feel like we're going to have some water signs feeling very restless. So I love the idea of setting up an
Not
altar or a
better.
focus
It's just
space.
a
No, I loved how you said it. No, 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 it was good. It made perfect sense to me. It clicked it in for me. So thank you. Um,
oh,
yeah,
you're welcome.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, and you're welcome, and all
Well, you're
that.
welcome.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you. All right. I don't know what's happening. Okay. So, air signs. We should talk about our air signs.
Air signs, yes.
I don't know what's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are air signs. I know Aquarius is a water bearer, but they're still an air sign, folks.
Still
They
an
are an
air
air sign.
sign.
They are in the air signs. They're known as a water bearer, but they are an air sign. Because they bring the knowledge. So anyway, for those folks, I have High Priestess upright, Queen of
Oh,
Wands upright, and I have a separate card in this particular deck, and I forget the name of it. Sorry, y'all. But it's called the Well, which is a card about drawing from the self. And so for our air signs, I think this year it's really important to listen to your own instincts, intuition, your own inner guidance, your own thought process. This is going to be really important this year because, having the High Priestess card here, she's a woman with all the knowledge. That's the person with all the knowledge. Doesn't necessarily have to be female, but it's the person with all the knowledge. That is what you have. I think it's only consult other people when you're really not clear on, like, you really need the guidance, like it's someone who's an expert in that space, or it's someone when you go into someone and you're asking an opinion. I think there might be some people around you that might give you information or opinions that
um,
aren't exactly
you
what
don't
you
really need
need.
them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you want to, if you're going to go ask for outside advice, you want to do it with people that either A, like I said, are an expert in that space, or B, they're going to give you an unbiased opinion, right? They don't have an agenda. Um, but really, first and foremost, my darling air signs, trust yourself and get that information in yourself and go with it. While it might not make sense at the time, it will make sense later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of
So,
not making sense at the time, maybe the first card is connect with crystals, which,
mhm.
okay, some of us love a crystal, some of
Love a
us
crystal.
don't. That's
Hmm.
okay.
Hmm.
I think more what I'm taking from that is like, um, I mean, and air signs can be kind of woo, like we've said, it's fine.
Mm.
But like, we are too. I have how many crystal
So
bracelets
woo.
on at this moment? Too many. But I think that it's kind of like slowing down and like tapping into that like energy, right? Like
Hmm.
however that works for you, especially I keep getting like around the mind. I don't
Mm.
know exactly why, but that's what I keep seeing. That it's like
Hmm.
gonna be able to like kind of help still and like focus in because you're an air sign, they're of the mind, like all those patterns. And then
Right.
the next one is be still. So like you were saying, like take a moment, like if you have questions, go to trusted people, but
Yeah.
trust that part in yourself and Yeah, I keep seeing I don't usually see stuff like this when we're talking about it. It's just like around their head, like just
Hmm.
being still and like whatever will come
Love
to
it.
you, it'll be in there. And then the last one is really practical, which I think
Hmm.
is kind of funny, which is like clean your space. But for me, cleaning
Hmm.
your space also has to do with like when a space is clean, this could just be me, but the cleaner it is around you, the less cluttered your mind is as well. So I feel
Truth.
like just taking care of your space and your mind and allowing yourself to be still, whatever you need to know,
Hmm.
it'll help hone in on what the actual questions are. Like, what do you really need advice on if you need to go to somebody for advice? What do you
Hmm.
almost more like
Truth.
a pinpointing as opposed to just like when things are everywhere and you have too many thoughts.
Right.
Maybe that's my weird fire sign interpretation of that.
No.
But that's what that feels like. So that's what we got for self-care. Connect with crystals, be still, and clean your space, please.
Clean your space.
Clean
Yeah.
your
Clean your
space.
space.
And this
Okay.
is a very practical clean your space. She is literally washing a window. It is not just like a sound cleansing or
Oh.
something like that. So
Okay.
because there are those cards in here as well.
Yeah.
So that
Well,
one is a practical one.
there you go, guys.
So there you
There you go.
go.
Yes. All right. So
Too
we
bad you have housework, homework.
yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
They got
Sorry,
the
air
best cards out
signs.
of everybody though.
They
So
got
they
some good
can wash
cards.
a
Yeah.
window.
Yeah. They can watch it.
They
I
can
love
wash a
that.
window.
I love it. So, guys, it's just some information to kind of kick off for the new year. Think about what you want to do. We were talking a little bit about what we do. If you like that, great. If you don't, try something else. Let us know. You can reach us here under the chat. If you're watching the replay, just let us know you watched it during the replay, of course. And then, hey, Jules, do you want to let folks know how they can find us?
Oh, it's been a hot minute since we've done this. Let's see.
Yes.
You can find us at you can email us at highpriestesshypeclub@gmail.com. You can
Mhm.
find us on our website at hypeclub.live. You can find
Mhm.
us here on YouTube or Instagram at High Priestess Hype Club. I think Instagram is just High Priestess Hype. We
Yep,
may still be on TikTok.
we
It's
are.
been a hot minute. You can
Mhm.
find Mary at marydalba.com and you can find me at julieatkinson.com.
Yes, excellent. All right, so our next live, guys, is going to be on February 1st. That's a Sunday at 4 p.m. February 1st at
Yeah,
4 p.m. Eastern time, because we're on the northeast part of
because we're
the
on.
United States, so that's why. But yeah, so it has been great chatting with you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. You know how to find us, and we will catch you next time. And just remember, you are magic, guys. Take care.